Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek at SPIEL 2016. I'm sitting down with Ralph Binet from Games Up, and you've brought us The Arrival, which is a Martin Wallace title.
Yes, right. Shall I explain
Dive
something?
Right in,
yes,
yeah.
okay.
In this game, we are trying to...
In this game, we are trying to win. Yeah.
The end.
That's all. No. In this game, we try to win either gathering the most victory or fame points, that's quite usual, or having the at least corruption points at the end. So we have two different victory conditions, and I have to keep in mind both victory conditions during the game. And at the end of the game, I can see, okay, I need more fame or less corruption. So I have to keep the balance in a way. And everyone represents a tribe leader arriving at the mythological island of Ireland, which was called Erin in ancient times. And every one of us arrives at a harbor, at a port. For example, here, let's say you arrive there, and our goal is to spread. Our goal is to repel and fight back the demon-like Fomori, which occupy the island and try to corrupt us. And there is a fictitious island in the north, Balor's Island, the island of King Balor. He has 4 castles, and and these Fomori are his servants in a way. Okay, so what else do we see? During the game we have 2 phases. We have an earning phase and we have an action phase. The earning phase is a quite smart card mechanism. As you can see, every one of us chooses 4 cards. He sees symbols on the back, telling me what I will find on the other side of the card. But just in tendency, I don't know exactly. That means, okay, probably there will be swords and there will be shields. Yeah?
Not exactly sure though.
Yeah, and let's say I gathered, I've chosen this 4, everyone takes 1.
Yeah.
So, and then I will flip the first 2 cards. Everyone can do this simultaneously. And I have 3 sections.
Here, I'm going to put those out in the middle so we can see that more in detail.
Yeah.
So there's your first 2 cards.
Yeah, and the 3 sections, the upper section, I normally get more resources, but also more corruption. In the middle, yeah, that's quite balanced. And in the bottom section, I get less resources, but also less corruption.
So you can choose which level you want.
Yeah. And
balance out. I get a lot of stuff, but I'm going to get corrupt at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. And I have to choose it in the way that I take a blocker. And the first 2 cards, I block 1 section, and now saying I won't get this section and this resources. When I flip the 3rd card, I have to make another decision, block another section, maybe this here, another row, and thus saying that I will get the resources shown on the upper section. And the last card is flipped too.
And now you're stuck with whatever row you've locked into.
Yeah, and that's quite exciting, this mechanism. And after that, after I gathered all the resources, and I got the corruption and so on, the action phase takes place, and I can choose between different actions, like putting swords in a province, shields, fighting back Fomori with swords, and I also have to take Fomori, because there's no direct confrontation between the players. I have to do it indirectly with the Fomori. I spread them and kick out the other ones.
Push them towards the other guys.
Yeah.
They're your problem.
yeah, exactly. And one thing is also get these tactic tiles, which give an extra flavor to the game. I can score points during the game. For example, if I've chosen this tactic tile and I will, how's it called? Use it, yeah. This means for each location in Eileen, in this case, I will get 3 fame points. That's a
Yep.
quite simple one, but there are also many different ones giving a some new directions.
I'm going to rewind for a quick second. So when we have our fame points versus our corruption points,
Yeah.
is it the person with the most fame wins, but the person with the most corruption can't win? Like, how do those two interact?
It interacts normally at the end of the game. The game ends either a certain number of rounds have passed, or somebody has reached a certain corruption limit. Then the round will be played until the end, and then the game ends. This can be prematurely.
Right.
Yeah. And then I have to look, okay.
Someone's so terrible, you have to end the game early.
Yeah. If it's terrible, got a lot of corruption, and then it ends. So, and then if the game ends, you have a look, are there more Fomori on the board or more tribes people? If there are more Fomori, then everyone is corrupted. The island was swept over by Fomori, and then the person wins with the least corruption.
Got it.
And if the tribes win, because they have more locations,
Most fame.
most fame, that's true. And that's essentially how the game works. Yeah.
So that really can be opposing.
Yeah, opposing. Maybe you see, okay, I don't have a lot of fame, so I should try to do it the corruption way and try to spread a lot of Fomori, end the game prematurely, and then maybe winning, having the least corruption.
That's really fascinating. How long do you think a full game would take?
75 until 90 minutes will take.
Well, Ralph, I'm really intrigued by this.
Thank you.
Always like to get a good Martin Wallace title out to the table.
Yeah,
once
it
in
is a
while.
good one.
Yeah. If you guys are interested in checking this out, this is The Arrival, which is being published by Games Up.
Yep.
And Ralph, thank you so much for letting us take a look.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye.